Hi, I'm Marty with Quietwoods RV. I'm here to show you the things on the 12 wide park model. Basically, we'll start on the outside, we'll work our way all the way around, and we'll get to the inside. Starting up front here is your outside outlet here. These are GFI protected. GFI basically is anywhere there's a wet location is where you're going to have an outlet. They have to have some sort of security so that you protect yourself. I'll show you where the reset is for this particular outlet. So if you should have to plug something in there and nothing works, I'll show you how to reset that. That's located on the inside. Basically, you got everything on the outside. You have your patio door here. Patio doors, basically, there are no master keys for those. So once you have a patio door key, you are the only one that has the keys for that door. So if we should happen to have to do any service work, you'd have to get us a key to the back door. Come back to another outlet out here. Again, GFI protected. This outlet and that outlet basically hooked together. You're going to have two lights located out here. They're not hooked up right now for traveling purposes, but once we do get to the site, basically there's a light switch that runs that one and a light switch that runs this one. You do have your screen door as well as your back door here. You'll have a lock for this one as well as a deadbolt lock. We have master keys that can get through the door handle part of it. So if we had to ever come do service work, you just want to lock the door handle part of it. If you deadbolt it, we cannot get into your unit. So just use your door handle if we're coming to this. On this unit here, there is no antenna located on the roof. So basically you're going to want to get your own antenna. If you go to a campground that has cable hookup, this is where your antenna leads come out through. So if you hook your own antenna up, you're going to hook into here, or if you're going to hook into the cable system, that's where you're going to want to use that to plug into. And that there runs into the bedroom as well as into the living room, as well as up into the loft. And I'll show you those ports once we get to the inside. On the back side here is what they call an escape window. If for some reason you can't get out the other two doors, you could slide this window open and crawl out of this window for safety. So when you do park your unit, make sure you don't put a big tree here so you can't utilize this window. Same thing with the one up top. And then you also have an air conditioner in the upper unit. And that's all the controls are located up in that unit. I'll show you that once we get to the inside. There are no holding tanks on this unit whatsoever. All this water system comes out of this one tube located on the back side here. There are no valves whatsoever. Basically, you're going to hook everything, go right into your sewer system. The gray water and the black water all run out of this one tube here. Your power cord is a 50 amp power cord, and generally that's about 30 feet long. We do throw in an adapter, get you from 30 or 50 down to a 30, and then we also throw in a dog bone to get you from 30 down to if you want to plug it into your household garage at home. But basically you want to get into the biggest cord you can, which would be the 50 amp service, just to make sure you could run everything. You have a vent for your bathroom right here. That's basically what that cover is for there. This door on the back side is where your water heater is located. This is a 20-gallon electric water heater. It does have a bypass system on it, and what you can see, the white line represents the cold line coming in. The red line is the hot water going out. Water's got to come into your water heater. So if this valve is shut, it means water can't get into your water heater. So for winterized purposes, you want to shut this one, and open this one. Now the antifreeze can come out through here and go out through the rest of the system. Hook a garden hose on here, open this up, and drain your water heater. Before you do that, you want to make sure that you shut your water heater off. There's a heating element inside there, and if you don't shut it off, you'll burn that out instantaneously. Down here is where your city water connection is going to hook into. So you get your garden hose and hook that on right here. And then you also have your two low point drains. Again, red being the hot side, white being the cold side. You do have an air conditioner, and this is for the lower half of the 12 wide. And then you have your furnace located right here. Basically, there's no reason you had to come inside there. This is just for servicing purposes. So if I had to come out and do any services, I could do all my work out here and have to, instead of pulling the furnace out completely. And then they have a disconnect switch. If I had to do some work on your air conditioner, instead of me running in and out, turning the breaker on and off, I can disconnect it right here without having to go inside. Another safety feature there. And that's basically the 12 wide on the outside. They do have a data plate right here. Again, tells you when your trailer is manufactured, the year, and the VIN number, stuff like that. We're ready to go to the inside. Okay, basically everything inside this unit here is all 110. There's no 12 volt in this system whatsoever. Basically everything runs off a light switch located up through here. And then like I say, the sliding door has that lock on it. This one's not completely set up because of the fact that it's for show right now. But had it be your trailer at site, you'd have the fire extinguisher in there. All this stuff would be already put down, but you have light switches here like you can see. It is already pre-wired for that TV. If you mounted your TV on the wall here, this is that jack coming from that cable in the back corner, and then your outlets right here. Storage room up here, windows. This couch does fold into a bed if you should happen to need it that way. You're just going to want to pull the cushions off. And it's just to hide a bed, just folds right out. Okay. Smoke detector located up there up on the ceiling up there, or up on the upper wall up there. That has a battery, 9-volt battery located inside that. You want to change that probably yearly on that as well. And if it does start to chirp, you may want to just change it right out completely. You should have a smoke leak detector or a gas leak detector in this unit. And it should be located right here, but it's probably in one of the drawers. Again, this trailer is not completely set up for right now for anybody to use. It's just a show unit right now. But this is where it would be located on that. On the wall here, you're going to see where it says GFCI. This is where your resets are. See that? Test it and trip it out. And they want you to do that periodically just to check it. More light switches. These are on a dimmer switch. And then you have your water faucets like that back here. Another GFI switch is back here. More light switches. Refrigerator, microwave, stove. These had the automatic sparklers on there. If we were hooked up to gas, it boom and fire right up for you. Same thing with the oven. Go ahead and turn this on. The oven would automatically fire itself up. You're good to go there. Does have the broiler pan and everything in it. You're good there. Refrigerator, this is just a 110 refrigerator, just like the ones you're going to have at home. Basically set your thermostat and you're good to go. Just 110, that's all that is there. You got a thermostat here, which does run the furnace as well as the air conditioner. Now the air conditioner that it does run is that one down below, and then the furnace underneath this faucet here, underneath the cabinets here. And written on the side here, I'll tell you how to do it. If you want to just run the fan, you turn the fan on, and the air conditioner would run. If you want to run the heat, you pull this down to heat, you go ahead and set your temperature setting up here. You see it kicks in. Once it reaches temperature, it automatically shuts itself off. On that furnace, there's no filters whatsoever, so you don't have to worry about cleaning any filters there. The air conditioner itself, there is an in-floor filter, and that's located underneath the cabinet, and you change those out yearly. Basically, to run that, you leave this on auto, and you go ahead and turn this one to cool, and you set your temperature setting here. This particular thermostat has an on-off switch, and if you go all the way over to the left, it'll automatically lock itself off and nothing will work. So when you're at the lowest, coolest setting, you want to make sure you don't lock it all the way off. Otherwise, nothing will come on that way. Okay, more light switches. Your bathroom located in here. This is where your water heater switches for the electric side right here. Flip that switch on, your water heater will come on. We know there's no water in there right now, so we don't want to turn that on. Another GFI switch here. Like I say, they want you to check those periodically. And more light switches as well as fan switches. The fan in here is that one that we see coming on the side of the trailer. That's what that fan runs through. Storage underneath here. And then back here is your bedroom. I believe right here is your distribution panel where all the power comes into first and it breaks down from here. Everything in this unit is all 110, so it's all breakers all through here. And this labeled on the door here as to what each breaker will take care of. There is a switch isolated just for the water heater, so it has a secondary backup. In case someone walked in there and turned that switch on right now, we wouldn't burn the water heater up because the breaker is already taped off right here. But these are where the breakers are located back here. And then you have your loft up top here. Kind of nice. Not a lot of headroom, but it's got nice views and everything else. This does have the hookup for the TVs on the wall over again on the side here. And this also does run from that one cable down below. That one, as well as the front bedroom and the one down in the back bedroom, are all hooked together. It's all hooked to the same antenna. The air conditioner back here has its own controls, so you can have a cooler up here if it's warm downstairs, whatever they want like that. It does have a smoke detector up here as well. And again, another escape window. This one here, be careful when you're crawling out the window, not to break your legs or anything else falling out. So, but if you had to get out, you could get out this window too as well. And that's basically your 12 wide.